What's up, Illuminerds? We are here with Tessa Rao. Tessa, I've been so excited to meet you ever since Paramorphicon. My buddy behind the camera knows I got COVID right before. I was like, oh man, Dino Fury cast seems like a fun bunch of people.
I'd like to think we are.
Now, Power Rangers has been going on for 30 years. 30 years, one of the longest running kid shows going. How do you feel about that? And what's your advice for the person to, take the mantle after you guys?
I mean, it's amazing. I wish I'd grown up with Power Rangers more in my life. I think every kid should get to grow up with it. Yeah. The messages that it puts forward and the inclusion, the diversity it's always had, to be even a small part of that is really exciting and an honour. And I feel like my inner child is sort of getting to, find that as an adult too, which is cool. Yeah. And the advice I'd give is honestly just be present for all of it. Don't let the small stuff get you down. It can still be work. And there's this really cute kid over there that I'm obsessed with. It can still be work. Everything is still work sometimes, but it's also the dream. And so just enjoy every minute you can and, take it all in.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, one of the things that you've got to experience is the Power Ranger Bootcamp. You've done stunts, some voice acting experience.
Yeah.
What's a skill that you learned through the process of being a Power Ranger that you want to take into your next role?
Really good question. It really is like boot camp. I think for me, one of the things that I'll take is being able to look at a tennis ball and pretend it's pretty much anything. The craziest stuff when you're actually just looking at a tennis ball on a stick moving around. That is actually quite hard sometimes. Yeah. And, it takes a lot of practice to kind of be able to figure out different things to look at or pretend, but we got there, and hopefully it's realistic. Yeah. I guess you'll see.
Especially when you see behind the scenes of different movies like Transformers and all that. Yeah. You see the actors talking to a tennis ball and sticks. What is this? What is going on?
And it's this massive thing, but actually it's just nothing on the actual day that you're tested there. Your skills are tested, but it's really fun.
That's pretty cool. Now, Power Rangers has always been about being inclusive and strong stories for young adults and young children to learn. Is there a story that stuck out to you, in your series or any other series of Power Rangers that kind of hit home for you?
Quite a few. I think not to do with Izzy. Amelia's story is amazing, and that the sort of villain story and that they're not just villains. I think that's a really, really important thing to be aware of, is that human beings are not bad or good. We all go through stuff and hurt people. So I loved that was something that was shown. And with Izzy, I think her storyline with her parents, is they mean really well and they really love her and they've got a great relationship, but she's different from them and what her mum especially was used to. And I think that's really relatable, and it kind of enforces that communication is really important in those moments, and talking to the people around you and the people that love you and being honest is always the best way to be. And so I love that they show that.
That's awesome. Yeah. I love Izzy's dad's character development for sure. Really, he's just a loving dad, He's just a loving dad.
Yeah, he's just sometimes a bit misguided, which I think we can all relate to sometimes, you know.
Now, we're in a comic book shop, and we know you're already a superhero, you're a Power Ranger, but would you be interested in maybe jumping into the MCU or DCU?
Yeah, come on.
If so, who would you want to play?
Oh, I don't think I have enough of a full understanding of the universes, of either universe, to be able to really give a good answer that people that know it would be yeah, that's a good answer. I think any answer I give, they'd be all right, that's a bit easy. Yeah. Honestly, anything. I really kind of feel like it would be cool to play a villain.
Ooh, that would be kind of cool.
You know what I mean? I think it would be fun to...
Especially
we got to be a little bit
episodes,
evil. Yeah. That was so fun. So if I couldn't be a superhero, I'd happily be a villain anytime.
There you go.
Hi me. I'm here. I'll be there.
Thank you so much for your time. It was a great interview. Great having you back in the States.
So nice to finally meet you. I'm glad you do not have COVID this time.
Yeah.
For many reasons.
It came out of nowhere, and then I'm just going on Instagram and Twitter and seeing all the fun that everybody's having at Paramorphicon.
We missed you.
Man, this sucks. And
I was there's something missing. I remember saying there's something missing, and now I understand what it was. It was you.
Yeah.
So thank God we finally get to be here. We get to be here now.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a good rest of the day.
Thank you.
And I'm excited for Cosmic Fury.
Can't wait.